All right, guys, it's Sunday. Beautiful day today. Not wish, but I hope everyone is well. Today's topic, really quickly, guys. It's a lot of stuff I want to cover, or not, guys, but whoever is watching this, you specifically, whoever you are. Um, I hope you find this stuff useful, but I'm glad to do it. What I want to cover today is why you should move on or do not emphasize looks over somebody's character and personality. I know that sounds very boring to some people, so I'm going to try to make this as brief as I can because a lot of people have a short attention span nowadays, so which is another big problem. But anyways, what I would do want to say is why you should. Before I get into that, if you're the type of person that hops from person to person and or sees people as sexual objects to use and sleep around, yeah, you're gonna not like this video because there's something really wrong with you. And if you think that sounds judgmental, so be it. There is, okay? If you treat people that way, or if you think some people are just supposed to be discarded as sexual objects, usually when people get physically, at least to my own experience, compliment about your physical looks, it's I don't want to say it's always the case, but usually it's sexual in nature, so they just want to, I guess, have their sexual fun, and then you get discarded as a person. Okay, so yeah, something is seriously wrong with you if you treat people that way. If you have done stuff like that when you were younger, I guess I cannot judge you too much. I will just make an excuse and say you were young. But if you do this stuff in your late 20s, early 30s, there's something you really need to reflect on and see what the hell is going on, because that indicates you lack purpose and meaning in your life, and you constantly go after superficial things. And this is primarily the reason for this video, is you should not care about people's looks and put that over somebody's character and personality. Again, if you're the type of person that doesn't care and sees someone as short-term, whether you're a guy or a girl, you gotta seriously think what the hell is going on with you. I know that's nowadays, I guess, a trend or whatever it is, or maybe it existed all the time. You should not treat people as sexual objects. You should always have something meaningful. People like that are usually more stable, more reliable, more trustworthy than people who constantly hop around and or have a high sexual count history, whether it's a guy or a girl. Okay, I'm not gonna say, oh, it's okay for guys to do this, it's not okay for women to do this. I do not do that. I don't like it. I know people make that argument, but you shouldn't. That doesn't matter what your gender is. You should treat people as meaningful as possible in your life, because when people do that, it says a lot about them. So back to the main point, why you should emphasize somebody's character and personality. I get it. Not sexual, but attraction, physical attraction plays a role. I get it. There are biological reasons for that. I get that. But why you should, again, if you're the type of person that's looking for something meaningful and purposeful in your life, you should care about that person's character. And how do you know this? Is by caring. So by caring, I mean, you really want to get to know that person. Hey, that's my. So you should care about that person's character, what they like, what makes them them, what makes that person, and what's important to them. So I will give you guys my own specific example. So I've had women compliment me in ways that I personally don't think I deserve. I've heard all kinds of stuff like sexy, handsome, cute, this and that. I don't think I'm any of those things, because I really sincerely I am interested in somebody's character and personality. So if I meet a woman, I immediately ask certain things beyond the physical looks. Can I be with this woman? Does this woman care about me? Does this woman care about what's important to me? Does this woman care about my principles, my values? Is she gonna stand by me or with me? Those are the things that I am ask myself if I meet someone, or in the past. In my early 20s, of course, everybody likes compliments. Who doesn't? But when I heard that stuff initially or get bombarded with that stuff, I immediately kind of, not kind of, but in my head I'm like thinking, okay, does she really care about me? Does she really care about what makes me me? What's important to me? Who I am? Or is she all about that initial physical attraction? And usually when that's the case, it's usually something that's not meaningful, that's not going to go anywhere. The other person that's that way, it's very he or she can be very superficial. So in my case it's a she, very superficial. They bombard you with a lot of compliments, and then boom. So in my late 20s I learned, okay, there's something not right, because of course you initially like that, but then if somebody is stuck in those superficial terms, you really need to say, okay, wait, does this person really care about me? Does this person really care about what makes me me, who I am as a person, right? So that's when you know if that person is trustworthy, or someone that truly cares about you, and that comes from character. When if I ask someone, why do you care about this person, they usually have something like, okay, he or she is a good person, he or she has been there for me, he or she has these good qualities about them that I like. If it's physical, like, oh, he's cute, oh, he's sexy, oh, I like his I don't know, face or arms or whatever, abs or whatever you're into. Same thing for guys. It's usually, you start to realize, okay, do you really even know this person? Do you really care about this person, who this person is, or is it just a physical thing with you? So I personally don't like it. Even when I did like it in my early 20s, I would really quickly, shortly after, I realized, based on my own experience, that it's not something meaningful. It's not something, it's very superficial, it's very insincere, it's very disingenuous. um, and usually, so how do you know when somebody truly cares about you? Do they care about your well-being? Do they care about who you are as a person? Do they ask you some really, like, important questions on what makes you you, your perhaps your family and stuff like that? That's how you know if this person should get close to you or not. And when somebody is completely not into that, that's out. The older you are, the better you should know. It's not something that's like that person has some kind of other ulterior motive, and it's usually sexual in nature. So they just want to, I guess, sleep with you, and that's it. Whatever BS they say, it's usually, I mean, it's a BS. So that's why, like, if someone comes off that way, I don't judge them right away. Obviously, maybe, that's a spark. But if somebody's stuck in looks, that sends a strong, clear message to, in my head, I'm like, okay, this person obviously does not care about who I am, does not even get me, does not even understand me. She's just into, looks, and perhaps that's what she probably has done in the past. And people like that usually lack meaning or purpose in life, so they constantly have a long history of hopping from person to person. So that's because they're always into superficial, surface level things. They usually look that way themselves, and then it's very hard for me to take that person seriously and say, okay, this person is sincere, because sincere people don't do that. So yeah, that's it, guys. Do not emphasize looks over somebody's character. If you're the type of person that's sincere and genuine, emphasize somebody's character over looks. I get it. Again, I'm saying this again. I get it. Physical attraction plays the initial role. Hi, Sal. Physical attraction plays a role, but it shouldn't be above somebody's core personality and character, because that's the stuff that matters in life. Looks change, you age, you're not gonna stay the same. But when somebody's character is good, they always stay that way. So that's it, guys. 9 minutes, I think it's good enough. I mean, 10 minutes almost. I think that's enough for today. Have a great rest of your Sunday. I'll see you guys next week. All right. Bye.